Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to this English class. I'm the teacher Miguel, and for today's lesson, we are going to have a review about the topics zero, first, and second conditional, and we have some grammar reference, some activities, and some examples. And then let's start. We start talking about zero conditional. Do you remember that we use the zero conditional? We are using the present simple, and we have the clauses if clauses, and the result clauses. We have the result clauses and if clauses, and we have some examples. I have one example here. If a dog is happy, it wings its tail. If clauses is if a dog is happy, and the result clauses it wings its tail. Can you see? We are using if clauses, and if a dog is happy is the if clauses, it wings its tail is the result clauses. Okay, for zero conditional, and we are talking about in present simple. Don't forget. Now we have one exercise here for zero conditional or conditional type zero. We have one exercise. So let's to complete this sentence using the three options that we have here. And the option number one is does not sleep, and the second is fail. The number two is do not sleep, fail. And option number three is do not sleep, fail. What do you think there is the correct option? Number one, number two, or number three? Yeah, it is perfect. The number two, do not sleep, fail. And we complete the sentence. If you do not sleep enough, you feel tired. Can you see? Perfect. The second exercise and the second activity for zero conditional or conditional type zero. If she, we have a space, too much, she, fat. We have again three options. We have eat, got, eat, get, or number three, eaten, got. What do you think, guys? What do you think that is the correct option? Number one, number two, or number three? Perfect. Yes, in this case, it's a number two again. And we have, if she eats too much, she gets fat. Okay? Don't forget that the zero conditional is using in present simple. That's why we are using eats and gets. Okay? Okay, now let's to talk about the first conditional. Remember that when we are using the first conditional for if clauses, we are using the present simple, but we are using will and the verb in infinitive, that is the result clauses. For example, if I go to the United States, I will learn English. So my result is in future, and I'm speaking in present simple, okay? If I go to United States, I will learn English, okay? We are using the if clauses and the result clauses, okay? Are you ready? Okay, let's start with the first activity using first conditional. We have here a sentence and we need to complete it. And we have, again, three options, but we have the first conditional now. So we have the number one is cooked, will washes, and number two, cooks will wash, and cook will wash. What do you think that is the correct option, guys? Yeah, it is perfect. The number three, cook will wash. So the sentence is, if you cook the supper, I will wash the dishes. Okay, perfect. So now let's to check the number 2, the second activity. We have Emily, we have space, good marks, if she, space, heart. And we have again 3 options. We have the option number 1 says, will obtain and study. Number 2, will obtains and studies. And number 3, will obtain studies. What do you think that is the correct option? Number 3, perfect. Yes, it is. Will obtain. So the sentence is Emily will obtain good marks if she studies hard. Okay? Very good, guys. Now let's to talk about the second conditional. We have a little grammar reference again here for second conditional. Don't remember that we use the second conditional for simple past. We are using the second conditional in past simple or simple past, and we can use would, could, and might plus the verb in infinitive. Okay, so if and the simple past if my is my if clauses, and the result clause is the verb and infinitive using would, could, or might. Okay, good. Now the second conditional, we have here one example. If I met a Ghanaian, that is if clauses, I would ask for infinite wealth. So we have the result clauses and we have the if clauses. Can you see? Perfect. Yes, we have met. If I met a Ghanaian, yeah, met, because we are talking about in past. I would, we are using would, ask for infinite wealth. Yes, perfect. So the second condition now, we have another example here to be clear. If I were a bird, I couldn't, yeah, I could fly around the world. This is another use for the second conditional. Can you see? Yes, we are talking in past, where if I were a bird, I could fly around the world. This is my result clause. Could fly, or I could fly around the world. Yes? If clauses, we have here if clause, and if I were a bird, we have the if clause, okay? And the result clause is I could fly around the world. Can you see? Perfect. This is another example for the second conditional. If he were an scarecrow, he would talk with birds. Yes or not? Can you see the difference between first and second conditional? Yes, because the second conditional is when we are talking about in past, or we are talking in past. We have the if clause and result clause. In this case, we are talking about the scarecrow, and if he were if he were if he were an scarecrow, he would talk with birds. Yes? Perfect. Yeah, it is. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much, guys. And if you have some questions, I I will solve them in the virtual class. So, and I hope to see you there. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.